Alright guys, welcome back to another episode with the BLT. Today's video is just a little bit different. On Instagram we got a lot of questions about RVing, safety that we took, our tires, how we tow the Jeep with the RV. So we're going to go ahead and answer those questions for you today in today's video. So not much of the BLT per se, but a little bit about our RV travel and safety steps that we took. And I actually coined a term. I don't know if I actually coined it or not. I didn't Google it or anything. Called the BLTs of RVing. The B is your brakes, the T is your tires, and the L are your lights. And I'm going to go into detail about what those things mean when you're RVing, at least what they mean to me. Every time before we get in the RV and travel again, I always go through the BLTs to make sure that we're good to go. If you're new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching.
I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever?
Alright, so back to the BLTs of RVing. We got the brakes, which we talked about. Not only the brakes for towing, but also the brakes up front. Make sure you get your brakes checked. That's probably the number one important thing to do, I think. Probably number two, could be compete for number one, is your tires. Now, getting tires for an RV seems simple enough, but it was probably one of the most challenging parts of getting this vehicle road ready. I probably called every tire place. No one could put on tires as big. They could get us the tires, but they couldn't tell us where we could get them put on. I went to a few like trucker / commercial places, and they kind of laughed at me because I was like, I don't know what all the numbers meant. I didn't know what kind of ply I needed. They were like, I almost felt like I was getting taken advantage of in there. So finally I went online and I did a little bit of research, and I found this company called SimpleTire. Made my life so much easier. So essentially got online, put in what kind of tire I was looking for. I actually talked to somebody on the phone. It was so simple. They found a place where I could take my RV. They shipped the tires there, put them on. I didn't have to worry about all that stuff that other folks were asking me. Do you need all 6 tires balanced? Do you need different tires up front compared to the back? Blah, 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 blah. They knew what I needed. It was that simple. Let me show you on the app. Okay, start by going to SimpleTire.com to start your search. You can search by vehicle, tire size, or even brand. From there, they'll provide you with personalized picks using insights like your location, seasonality, and selections made by other drivers like you. Once you've made your pick and get the amount of tires that you need, they ship them to you for free to a pre-certified center near your home. Just tell them a little bit about your vehicle, a good time to drop off your car, and a little bit about yourself, and you're set. It was that simple. So SimpleTire hooked us up with these Kumo tires. They are absolutely amazing tires. The tires we had on before, it was such a bumpy ride. It was miserable. Now with the Kumo tires, it's like riding in a limo, I would say. It's a smooth ride. So Kumo, thank you for hooking us up with the tires. SimpleTire, it was an absolute pleasure working with you guys. This was one of the biggest challenges I had, and you really made this part of our preparation so easy. Thanks again. SimpleTire, description's going to be below. Kumo tires, check them out. They're probably the best tires we've probably ever had. We're getting ready to put a set on the Jeep just because they're so good compared to what we have on there now. So that takes care of the T for the BLTs of RVing. Speaking of safety and convenience, we also partnered up with Roadmaster. So Roadmaster hooked us up with this Nighthawk tow bar, which is super easy to hook up. Essentially, you pull this pin here, comes down, the Roadmaster Nighthawk comes here, you put this pin in, click, both sides, pull the pin, locks into place, and essentially you're set. The other thing is power. So they also hooked us up with a kit to run the lights from the rear of the RV that will connect to the rear lights of the Jeep, so when we hit the brakes here, the brake lights will come on back there. Hook that up. Again, super easy to do. We installed this little handy dandy connector, connects in, boom, you're done. Another really cool feature is we got the Invisibreak. So the Invisibreak is an invisible brake that connects to the brake pedal underneath the seat and onto the brake pedal. And when we hit the brakes in the RV, the brakes in the Jeep go off for safety. That is probably the number one important thing to us, is the safety of traveling in the RV. So having that is like key. So this right here actually connects, and the purpose of this is if the RV were to become disconnected, we would get a notification up front on an audible alarm. A red light would flash letting us know that the RV had become disconnected, and what I'm connecting here will actually break the Jeep without us having to do anything. It'll essentially stop in the middle of the road. We are completely hooked up here. The only other thing that I have to do is put the Jeep into neutral, and then we are set to tow. Thanks, Roadmaster. I mean, this made our trip like unbelievably convenient and safe, knowing that we have the Invisibreak in there. I'm gonna link all the products in the description down below. Make sure you go check this out. If you are looking to tow a Jeep or any other vehicle on a flat tow, Roadmaster really hooked us up. It was super easy to get everything that we needed online. We also have the tow bar, which I installed on the Jeep. You can install everything yourself if you got just a little bit of mechanical incline, but taking it into someone is just as easy as well. And again, thank you, Roadmaster. We really appreciate the hookup. And again, check them out. Description's gonna be below. And I wanted to quickly show you what the Invisibreak looks like. You can't really see it because it's kind of invisible. But essentially, I'm going to show you the back first. There's a compressor way back there, which is going to compress the brakes. You can see this cord right here. It runs all the way up underneath. And you'll see a pulley system that connects to this brake that will pull this brake pedal in and apply pressure, which will brake the Jeep the same time that the RV is braking, based on if the lights on the back of the RV are going off. That's how it knows if it's braking. It's all connected. There's also a kill switch for the battery, so you don't burn out your battery in the Jeep by braking. So all the power is ran through the RV, which is really cool. It's just a simple little push button that will kill the battery for the Jeep. And I installed this as well. It's just a little button right here. I click that, all the power goes off in the Jeep, and all the power is ran through the RV. All of these power lines will be powered by the RV. It's pretty sweet. Again, thanks Roadmaster for hooking us up. Safety is number one priority. The BLTs of safety. This is the braking. And the other thing that is super important as you prepare to take your RV on the road is the lights. You got your brakes, you've got the lights, and you've got the tires. Make sure that all of your lights are working. If you're gonna hook up to and tow a vehicle, make sure you have somebody else that can hit the brakes for you. Make sure the turn signals work. Make sure your front lights work. One thing I didn't realize when we got the RV, the front lights didn't work, only one came on. So make sure you're checking all of that before you get on the road. So let's go through that again. The BLTs, the brakes, make sure you check your front brakes, make sure they work. The emergency brake works. If you have a braking system hooked up to your Jeep, make sure that braking system works by having someone be in the car while you pull it down the road and hit the brake. The lights, make sure your lights are working. The T, your tires. SimpleTire. If you know stuff about tires, SimpleTire. It's simple. Alright, thanks for watching today's video. I hope you found today's video somewhat informative. If you have questions, please leave us a comment down below. I'm also going to link in the description down below all of the products that we purchased from Roadmaster, as well as the link to SimpleTire. Definitely go check them out. If you're looking to get tires, that's the place to get them. And also, Roadmaster really hooked us up and took good care of us. Check them out. So if you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and make sure you like this video. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.
I got